nations, more powerful than any country. It's maintained dominance. That is why the Nautilus was developed. That no one has ever seen.
What if the ocean's depths held the key to a captain's revenge? In Nautilus 2024, Captain Nemo, played by Shazad Latif, embarks on an epic underwater adventure. Curious about the teaser? Let's dive in. The Nautilus teaser opens with a bang, and if you haven't seen it yet, don't worry. We're here to talk you through all the exciting moments. Now, let's be real. Who isn't excited to see Captain Nemo come to life again? But not just any Nemo. This time, he's played by Shazad Latif. You may recognize him from Star Trek Discovery, and let's just say he brings a whole new level of intensity to the role. His portrayal of Nemo feels both fresh and layered, which makes you wonder, what else could they be planning for this reimagining? Before we dive into all the epic action, let's talk about the teaser itself. At just over a minute long, it's packed with enough intrigue to keep you on the edge of your seat. But what's it really about? That's what we're here to figure out. First, let's talk about Captain Nemo. In this version, he's not just some mysterious guy sailing around in a super fancy submarine. This teaser gives us a glimpse into his past, his pain, and most importantly, his motivations. It's clear that Nemo's out for revenge. Yes, revenge, but for what exactly? If you're thinking, wait, isn't Captain Nemo usually more of an explorer than a revenge seeker? You're not wrong. Traditionally, Captain Nemo, the famous character from Jules Verne's 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, was an explorer with a mysterious past. But in this 2024 adaptation, they seem to be diving into why Nemo is the way he is. And let's face it, everyone loves a good origin story. So, is this the same Nemo we've read about or seen before? The short answer is yes, but with a twist. Shazad Latif's Nemo is more emotional, more complex, and definitely more dangerous. But here's something that'll make you sit up. Captain Nemo is now depicted as a former Indian prince wronged by the colonial powers of the time. Yes, you heard that right, a prince stripped of everything who builds the Nautilus not just as a way to escape the world, but as a way to fight back. Who wouldn't want to see how that plays out? Now let's talk about the Nautilus itself. This is where things get really exciting. The teaser gives us some amazing shots of this iconic submarine, and it's clear that it's not just a vehicle for undersea exploration. It's almost like a character in its own right. Powerful, mysterious, and let's be honest, kinda intimidating. You could just feel the history and power behind the ship, can't you? But what's really intriguing is that the Nautilus, in this version, seems to be more than just a way for Nemo to escape his past. It's his weapon, his fortress. The teaser hints at massive underwater battles, with the Nautilus standing at the center of it all. So, is this submarine just a fancy boat, or is it Nemo's tool for revenge? That's something we can't wait to find out. Okay, let's take a moment to appreciate Shazad Latif. This guy owns the role. In the teaser, his portrayal of Nemo is full of subtle intensity. You could tell Nemo is someone who's seen some serious things in his life, and Latif's performance conveys that perfectly. In one particularly gripping shot, we see Nemo gazing out over the ocean, lost in thought. What's going through his mind? Maybe he's thinking about the life he lost, or maybe he's planning his next move. Either way, Latif brings a sense of depth and vulnerability to the character that hasn't always been present in previous adaptations. This version of Nemo isn't just a mysterious captain, he's a man with a past, and that makes him all the more interesting. You can't help but wonder, how far is he willing to go to get what he wants? Now, let's be honest, are you already wondering how Shazad Latif landed this role? It's no surprise. With his past work in Star Trek and Penny Dreadful, Latif has shown he knows how to balance emotion with action. It's no wonder the filmmakers chose him to bring this complex version of Nemo to life. Here's where the story takes a sharp turn. Nautilus 2024 is diving into some serious themes, like deep themes. The colonial backdrop to Nemo's story is front and center in this version, making it more than just a tale of adventure. We're talking about revenge against the British Empire, the East India Mercantile Company, and more. It's heavy stuff, but it gives the story real stakes. Now, if you're thinking, wait a minute, wasn't Nemo always against colonialism? You're absolutely right. In Jules Verne's original work, Captain Nemo was a rebel against oppression. But this adaptation seems to go even further, showing us why he's so anti-colonial. We get to see his transformation from prince to pirateer, revolutionary, and understand his motivations on a much deeper level. If that doesn't make for a compelling watch, then don't know what will. So what about the action? Who doesn't love a good underwater battle scene? From what we can see in the teaser, Nautilus is going to deliver on that front too. We get a glimpse of depth charges, underwater explosions, and even a few shots that seem to tease giant sea creatures. Yeah, you heard me right, giant sea creatures. Who's ready for some serious underwater action? The Nautilus is clearly equipped for battle, and it looks like Nemo is going to need every bit of that firepower. It's obvious that he's being hunted, and the stakes are sky high. One scene even shows the Nautilus cutting through the water at high speed, chased by what looks like an entire fleet of ships. Could we be in for an epic chase across the oceans? It sure looks like it. Now, here's something that's really got the fans buzzing. What else is hiding in the deep? The teaser hints at so much more than just battles. There's a brief shot of what looks like an ancient hidden treasure trove. And did we mention sea monsters? Yep, blink and you might miss it. But there's definitely something lurking in the dark waters. Could we be seeing Nemo not only fighting his human enemies, but also contending with creatures from the ocean's depths? This might suggest that the series is diving into even more fantastical elements. Hidden treasures, ancient secrets, and legendary sea monsters could add a whole new layer of excitement to the adventure. And who doesn't love the thrill of the unknown? Let's not forget the visuals. The teaser gives us some stunning shots of the underwater world, and the CGI, while not mind-blowing, does a pretty good job of capturing the awe and mystery of the deep sea. You get a real sense of how vast and dangerous the ocean can be. What's interesting is that the world beneath the surface feels alive. There's a sense of wonder, but also danger lurking around every corner. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time with more breakdowns of all your favorite upcoming shows and movies.